What's up, you guys? So last year I made a video called How to Be Positive, where I preached at you guys the importance of positivity and how we all need to be positive. However, at that time I actually don't know what the hell I was thinking, because I was definitely not as positive as I am now. At that time I wanted to be positive and I wanted other people to be positive, but I had no idea myself how to be positive. Now it's the new, brand improved me who is positivity 99% of the time. Sort of. Yeah. Basically, over the past few years, I've overcome and I'm still overcoming a lot of personal issues. Through that, I've learned some real ways to be positive and to feel positive from the inside out. I'd like to share some of these things with you guys. So without further ado, here's some real ways to be positive. Number 1, consume positivity. I've learned that to be positive, you have to consume positivity. Now, what the hell does that mean? Basically, you inject it into your body. Watch things, read things, look for things that are positive and happy and inspiring and uplifting. As you inject positivity into your bloodstream, you want to do it purposefully, being consciously aware that you are trying to make yourself positive. And you want to focus and be present and absorb all of the positive messages. For example, when my family and I were going through my parents' divorce, we watched a heck of a lot of comedies. And by a lot, I mean almost every popular PG-13 show on Netflix. We zoomed through Office, Parks and Rec, Office again, Friends again. What we were doing was unconsciously trying to distract ourselves from our pain with things to make us laugh. So to get through my parents' divorce, we used a lot of comedies. When you consume positivity, it's like that. But you're making a conscious decision to watch something that's going to put you in a good mood. Furthermore, you're not doing it to distract or take away from your problems, but you're doing it to realize there's happiness and good things in the world. You're doing it to laugh and to find that even though things might suck and they might be really, really hard, you can be happy and you can find the good in everything. Number 2, the second thing that you need to do is journal. For the longest time, I was unhappy, mad, and hurt about everything. Do you know why I was feeling all of those things? Because I couldn't release it or talk to anybody about what I was going through. Hands up if you relate! Journaling is the way to release some of your pain. Whenever you're mad or sad or hurt, writing in a journal will help you let go of some of your issues and slowly begin to work through them. When you're not holding on to all of that negativity, you can start being positive. Number 3, as the flip side to number 1, which was consume positivity, you have to stop consuming so much negativity. This one is hard for me because I do this thing where I am the friend that everyone wants to rant to. I let people steal my positivity and joy because I want them to like me. So whenever they're having a rough time or they're struggling with something, I try my best to listen and to be there for them, because that's the only way that I feel like people will talk to me. But when you fly, can you please do you not see I am trying to film a video? Yes, please go away. Thank you. But when you or I consume negativity, it distracts from all the good things going on in our world, and it makes our minds frame everything negatively. For example, reading the news can make you kind of paranoid, or always assume the worst in every situation and of people. Social media can be a kind of negativity, because looking at all the good things that everyone else can do tempts you to compare yourself, or it makes you feel kind of inferior. You're seeing the highlight reels of everyone else's life. And some of the things that you consume are too negative, like your friends' problems, or memes that are just really bad, or I don't know, depressing books, but they're too scary for you to let go or give up, or to even admit to yourself that they're really bringing you down. I totally understand. I highly suggest setting a certain time during the day or certain times during the day where you don't consume anything unless it's completely inspirational and positive. For example, I severely limit my social media use from between when I wake up till 12 noon and then right before I go to bed. I limit it to the barest minimum, a brief Instagram scroll and of course streaks. Duh. That's because what you consume in the morning or what you consume right before you go to sleep has a great impact on your day. If I'm being good on a certain day, I don't consume any social media at all till 12 noon. And I cannot tell you how much this has changed me. It has had a huge effect on my confidence, my knowledge of myself, my positivity, and my self-awareness. I use those moments in the morning or in the night to talk to myself, to work through things in my day, to reframe my mindset. or just to get to know myself better. Number 4, gratitude lists. Meh. Don't talk to me about gratitude lists, okay? I just had to wake up this morning because I was feeling all sorts of awful. But alas, they have to be done. I talked about this on my Snapchat because I just love throwing my wisdom out there. Just like, you get some wisdom, you get some wisdom, you get some wisdom. And also you should just check out my Snapchat, you know. But here's how to do gratitude lists. If you're having a bad day, bad week, bad month, bad life, raise your hand if you relate. Hop into the shower. Clothes on, clothes off, it's your choice. Think of 5 things you're grateful for and why. For example, my number 1, okay, fine, okay. Go straight towards my face. How rude of him. Did you see I'm trying to encourage people about positivity and it's just sitting there on my camera, it's like, nah, 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 you can't get me. Oh, I'll get you, I'll get you. For example, I'm grateful for my health because I know a lot of people in the world struggle with so many diseases, and I'm healthy, I'm happy, I'm breathing, I'm not sick. Really make sure to think about the thing that you're grateful for and expand on why you're grateful for it. Then you move on to number 2. I'm grateful for my camera because there's at one point I didn't have a camera because I broke my camera. So thankful to have my camera. It's working beautifully. I love it so much. Once you thought of 2 things, you recap. Number 1, I'm grateful for my health, and number 2, I'm grateful for my camera. Then you move on to number 3. Once you're done with number 3, you recap all 3. I'm thankful for my health, I'm thankful for my camera, and I'm thankful for my mom. And you do this all the way up until number 5. Originally, I tried to do this list with 10 things, but then I realized it would take me like 20 extra minutes to just actually go through and remember all those things. So stick with 5. If you're an overachiever, go to 7, and if you can really have a good memory, go to 10. But the most important thing is that you do not leave the shower until you feel grateful. You don't have to feel happy or positive or la-di-da-di-da-di-da easygoing. You just have to feel grateful. Don't forget to take this time in the shower to relax and let go of the things that are stressing you out. Remember, I don't care what it is, there is always something to be grateful for. Even though you don't have everything that everyone else has, you have exactly what you need to succeed. Number 5, find the positivity in everything. I'm not saying be Amy Warbucks with a big shiny red afro or black afro. Yay for diversity. Who runs around singing tomorrow and dancing while she cleans. It's okay sometimes to accept that things just suck. For example, I asked 3 people to hang out with me today and they all said that they had a sickness that day. I didn't even tell them what day it was. Weird. What I'm saying is that even though you realize that things suck, there is some good that will come of it, even if you don't know what. On the flip side, you can make some good things come out of it. Let's try it. Oh, my mom yelled at me today. That sucks. Sometimes yelling isn't entirely fair. Well, here's a good chance to journal, release my feelings, talk through some of the things, find out what my responsibility and what my part in it was. It's also a good chance for me to remember that my parents aren't perfect, and sometimes I have to blame them for the things that they do wrong and take responsibility for the things that I do wrong. Everyone loves my brother over me. That could be true. This is a good chance to remind myself that I am independent of people's good or bad opinions of me. This is a good reminder to myself that I can't do anything to please other people. I just have to do what makes me and God happy, or whatever you believe in. My mom is forcing me to go shopping with her today. Now my whole day is out of whack. Well, it's a good chance for me to spend some time with my family and get some clothes that I really wanted because I've had no clothes for like months. So I guess it isn't all bad. Shh, that was an example from my real life, like today. And that's it, 5 real ways to be positive. The most important thing to remember is that positivity is a choice. It's a choice that will determine how you feel about yourself and your life. Do you want to continue to wallow in self-pity and unhappy feelings? Or do you want to choose to accept the fact that things suck, but you are going to make the best out of it and you're going to do your best today? So purposely choose to consume more positivity and consume less negativity. Choose to journal and make gratitude lists. Choose to find the silver lining in everything. I'll see you guys next time. Ciao!